For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. A nice little juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. For the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yards.
He's running back, and he gets this inside the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 30 yards. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They begin the drive with Robinson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's go. Panther 60.
2nd and 15. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Bond looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On On first down, here's Mon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Mon. Flush to his right. Got an open man. Finds Gibson.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 53 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll set up a throw. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Down. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now back to throw. Being hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond.
From the left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
What we got? What we got? Man, thank you. 55. Hey, eat. Hey, tight. 55 is my guy, 55. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Push him back. Mike 55. Stop your body. Right there in the middle. 55.
Bond going to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues. Used to run. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Back. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
And they'll run here with Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
All day. Mike 17. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Mond. Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And this one too low. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
Well, that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
He'll return it from the 6.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return.
Check nickel.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Mike 17. Mike 17. No chance.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Come on. Deuce. Check it out.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Lindsey.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They're going to look to throw.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Now a 2nd down and 6. A carry for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one.